Hello everyone, I don't think you can see this, but we're gonna try anyway. So, tonight we're talking about Premier Protein and is it keto? My name's Mandy and I teach people how to kiss keto, keep it super simple. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know if you're catching me live. Let me know if you're catching me on the replay. Let me know if it's your first time listening to me, and I would also love to know where you're listening from. So this is a hot topic. Everybody always talks about these, or in the Facebook groups. It's like Premier Protein Wars out there. I honestly took some mad notes, as you can tell. I have my computer here with websites and research. This is very well thought out, guys. I did not just like make this whole thing up. So let me pull up my notes really fast. If you guys have questions, drop them in the comments. If you are drinking Premier Protein, drop me in the comments. I want to know if this is something that you guys are doing on the keto lifestyle, or just thinking that it's okay. And how does it taste? Because I would like to know. So what is Premier Protein? Premier Protein is a protein shake that people think is super delicious. It looks like this. Again, I don't think you can really see because it's super bright from my awesome ring light. And people just post about it all the time. They think it's a great meal replacement. They think it suppresses their appetite. They think it's a great way to get protein in. And I hate to say it, but you're wrong. So I am really familiar with like just reading ingredients. I pulled the ingredients out. Can't see it. Well, okay, so I do have the ingredients here, and I grabbed the vanilla one. But for me, because I'm like an ingredient snob and I eat really clean keto and things like that, I'm familiar with like what all of this stuff is. But for somebody that just thinks, okay, Premier Protein, it has 000, reads all the carbohydrates in it, because it says it has 4 grams of carbs, dietary fiber is 1 gram, and the sugars 1 gram, and the calories are 160 for 11 ounce. So they think like it looks good. Well, what people don't understand is that if you are drinking this Premier Protein, it's not, because it's full of chemicals, but we'll go into that in a second. But like what happens is those ingredients make up the nutrition facts. So if you're looking at a label and you're like, okay, is this good? And you're going, it reads 000 or low carb, or you're thinking that's okay. You have to remember the ingredients make up that label. Are you with me so far? Give me a thumbs up in the comments. And if you at any point get value out of this, please share, because I know that this is a huge thing that we all talk about in these groups. And it's just something that I just needed to bust this myth really fast. So I went on the Premier Protein website, and I wish I could screen share with y'all, but if you go to their website, right on their front page, it just like touts just shows all the fan love. It's like the best tasting protein. Jessica D says, it looks delicious and it's a decadent treat and yet oh so healthy. However, if you pull in and you look at the ingredients, it's really scary. And then once you're going in on the website, I had to go to products, and then like once you go to the products and try and find the Premier Protein shake, which they have a whole bunch of stuff, there's no like, you try to click the flavors and it doesn't work. Like you can't click on them, so you have to click learn more. So there's a whole bunch of hidden clicks that you need to do to get to the ingredients, right? So then you go down here, you scroll down, you have to read through all the reviews, and then you have to explore the flavors. I forget what I picked. I picked the chocolate. You have to click there, scroll all the way down to the buy now, and then finally it has the ingredients. So it's like 4 or 5 clicks before you can even get to the ingredients. So that right there is pretty disturbing. And the fact that it has all these reviews is really just super disturbing as well. Okay, so let's get into it. I literally started at 9 o'clock, and I was gonna go on at 9:15 before my call prior to this, and I started pulling up all of the ingredients and to like tell you guys like what they're about it. And it was taking forever because there's so many ingredients. So I'm just gonna go through the ones that, the first couple that were red flags that I think will be pretty red flags enough for you guys to put down the Premier Protein and do something different. So the first ingredient is water. The next ingredient is milk protein concentrate. Milk protein concentrate is processed evaporated milk. That's gross, I guess. I don't know why you would want to drink that. The next ingredient is, and I'm awful at pronunciation, like I can barely pronunciate people's names, so I apologize if I fudge this up. So calcium caseinate, so that is spray dried milk protein, and it really digests in your it barely digests in your stomach. It slowly digests, and a lot of people have reactions and find that casein protein is inflammatory. The next ingredient is, and it contains 1% of whey protein concentrate. That's just a whey protein. That's not that big of a deal, but you can get protein in other sources. High oleic sunflower oil is the next one. So that's a PUFA, polyunsaturated fatty acid that contains too much linoleic acid, and that's actually inflammatory, and it creates a oxidative stress in your body. So this is a huge inflammatory response in your body. The next ingredient is natural and artificial flavors. What does that even mean? Like, that's really, like, you'd really have to go dig deep and like email the company and ask, like, what do those natural and artificial flavors really mean? So I have a couple things that I personally use that, like, I know what the I don't use anything with artificial flavors, but the natural flavors, that's a really huge thing you need to find out, because the natural flavor could be like a beet flavoring or vegetable flavoring or something like that. Inulin is in there, cellulose gel and cellulose gum. I looked that up. It's indigestible, and it's been linked to stool issues. So I don't think that's, like, I don't really want any digestive issues. So it's just an emulsifier with the cellulose gel and the cellulose gum. All right, so the next one is datum, which stands for some word that I can't pronounce. That's also an emulsifier. That's linked to adrenal issues, heart fibrosis. Whole Foods actually banned it from their stores. So anything that has it in there, like Whole Foods, won't carry it. Sucralose, that's an artificial sweetener that's linked to obesity, cancer. It's just not good for you overall. There's tons of stuff like that in there as well. And then, acetylphosphamine, I don't know. Like I said, I'm the worst pronunciator ever. It's like a derivative of like an artificial sugar. Can't really say it, but you can read it on there. And then the next one is carrageenan. That's as far as I got. It's not digestible. It's a thickening agent. It triggers an inflammatory response and gastro issues. And this dates back to the 1960s. There's studies on that as well. And then there's just a whole bunch of other, like, sodium phosphate mineral blend, sodium absorbic vitamin C. Like, there's like vitamins and minerals in here. But again, like, I would really just be aware of the fact that this crap is in there, and you guys are drinking this. If you are a Premier Protein fan, there's much better options. Like, you don't need, like, why, my question would be, why are you drinking this? Like, what do you need Premier Protein for? You can use cleaner protein shakes. You can get your protein from from meats. There's just really no need. So I hope you guys got value out of this. Does anybody have any questions? I would really appreciate if you guys share, drop these in your groups. Like, I'm not here to, like, cause a, yep. Taylena, I hope I said your name right, because I am, again, a pronunciation person. But if you can't pronounce it, when in doubt, throw it out. Like, I just would prefer to have all of my ingredients able to be pronounced, I would like to go on a website and say, hey, there's like the ingredients are right here. There's nothing shady. I don't have to click around like 15 or 20 different spots to try and find the ingredients. Terry says carrageenan is in everything. Yeah, it is. It's an emulsifier or a liquid agent or a thickening agent. There's like different brands of like coconut oil. I use Khalifa Farms. That's really good. I use their almond milk. That has a little bit of sugar in it, but I would rather have that than anything else.